quarterbacks weren't the only players to impress at pro days, as Kyle Pitts and Jamar Chase blew some people away. I'm Robin Lundberg here with Bill Enright. And Bill, when you talk about the first non-QB taken in the draft, who do you think it should be? I think both of those guys have a case.
They certainly do, and this is what makes the draft so exciting. There's so much unknown about what's going to happen, and a lot of it is going to depend on what happens within those first three picks. And then the Falcons, with that fourth pick, are really going to be the determining factors of if a quarterback, offensive lineman, defensive end, maybe one of those tight ends go, or maybe a defensive back, because we know the first three picks are going to be quarterbacks. Now, do the Falcons, with that fourth pick, do they take Matt Ryan's replacement? 2 years left on his contract. He's going to be 36 years old. Do they go out and get whoever is left over from those top three quarterbacks? Or do they go and get a playmaker, like you mentioned, Kyle Pitts? Their offensive line is already good. I don't think they go in that direction. I think we see the Bengals end up with the offensive tackle from Oregon. But when it comes to the Falcons, if they do take a quarterback, then the Bengals, I think it's a no-brainer for them to take the offensive tackle. If the Falcons don't take a quarterback, then I can absolutely see them taking either an edge rusher or maybe a middle linebacker.
Well, Pitts could be the pick there in a sense, because you look at what he's able to do at his size, right? I mean, Chase blew people away with his speed, but Pitts was, I think, a 4'4", 440, and he's a big dude. The longest wingspan measured in the last 20 years. I think Mel Kiper said he's his highest graded tight end ever. And the tight end position, we know, is no longer really, it's big wide receiver. And somebody could be helped by having a big wide receiver who was able to do what he did, almost to a cartoonish effect at Florida.
Not taking anything away from Kyle Pitts, I just don't know if that's the right move for the Atlanta Falcons. I think given their offensive weapons already with Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, and Austin Hooper, adding Kyle Pitts to that offense, sure, it would make them that much more dynamic. I don't know how many more games they will win by adding just another offensive weapon. Same thing with the Cincinnati Bengals. A lot of hype going with Jamar Chase rejoining his college quarterback in Joe Burrow, both of former LSU playmakers. I don't see that happening either. I think the Bengals would be best suited to take an offensive tackle and really protect their franchise player for the next decade of his career. Pitts, to me, is going to the Miami Dolphins at number 6, and then or Jamar Chase at number 6. I don't see either of them going at the 4th or 5th pick.
No, look, your reasoning is sound, and you may be correct. It's just the skill position players are more exciting. What do you want from me?